has its frontier. A line between what is and what's next. We've played the game, built the legends, carried the weight. But this is different. This is where the game leaves the ground. No limits, no ceiling. No looking back. This isn't the next season. This is the next frontier.
Welcome to Oklahoma City and opening day in Athletes Unlimited Softball League, the AUSL. Welcoming a couple of new teams this year into the league, including the Oklahoma City Spark, who are taking on the Texas Volts, who just darted over the state line to begin this three-game series. Some new things going on, including two new teams, the Spark and the Cascade, playing in Portland. 25-game season culminating with the championships in College Station, Texas, the end of July. And we welcome you to a brand new season. Pam Ward along with the immortal Natasha Watley. Nicole Mendez will be joining us shortly, and the Butterflies are out opening day.
So exciting. Coming off of the Women's College World Series 5 days ago. Don't worry, we've got your softball fix, but some of the freshest college stars, we'll get to see them make their college debut tonight.
And a lot of familiar faces that you remember from watching in college softball. This is just in this game. Leanne Good played and won her second national championship just 5 days ago for Texas. Nyjah Kennedy has not yet signed with the league, but they are hopeful that she will join the league in the near future. That will be special when we get Nyjah. But what's special here too, Natasha Watley, is we get Maya Johnson, who was the National Pitcher of the Year.
The National Pitcher of the Year. She was the first mid-major player to receive an AUSL golden ticket. Just an elite pitcher. Her character, how she holds herself, and how she carried her Belmont Bruins.
Yeah. And we are underway. Riley Boone is starting things off, and Tosh, she was in the batter's box about 5 minutes.
We didn't even get to sit down.
Yeah, before the game was starting.
She's swinging first pitch. She's aggressive. Everybody's just excited. We are ready to go. I love it.
And Jackie Liss, another of those new players, she will bat second. She came over from, or was drafted out of Texas Tech, who for the second straight year fell to Texas in the championship. And there you see Amina Vega, Tiari Jennings from Oklahoma. So the best talent here on opening day. Riley Boone, when she was announced, you heard the fans here not booing, but saying her name like we were used to seeing when she played at Oklahoma. And she just laced that into center field.
And just aggressive swings right from the gate from Riley Boone. Just getting her offense going, a lot of energy. GM Kat Osterman is excited about what Riley Boone can bring to her Volts, and you can see her getting it going in the leadoff spot with the first hit of the day for the Volts.
And that brings up Jackie Liss, of whom we just spoke. Joining the Volts, actually from the AUSL reserve player pool, and we have quite a few players really on both teams, because there are players who are either for health reasons, for instance having babies, or playing in Japan. So we're still not at our full complement of who we're going to see this season. That is chopped. Jessie Warren with the nifty play to get it over to Sydney Sherrill, with whom she won a national championship at Florida State.
Yes, two national champions rejoined again. But interesting what you said, Pam, is just a lot of these teams are still building their rosters, still trying to figure out how they're going to mold their rosters, filling in pieces. A lot of the athletes we talked about, an Ali Carta still over in Japan, Sydney McKinney. And so just really trying to figure out these different pieces. And so hence we have the provisional picks, Jackie Liss, who we just saw.
And Mina Vega also in that camp, the rookie out of Duke, joining the Volts from the reserve athlete pool, had a brilliant career at Duke. She fouls that away.
And it's been so interesting for the Volts. Last year, they were a majority veteran team, but this year coming into the season, having a lot of rookies. We're seeing Jackie Liss, Amina Vega. So a lot of rookies having to fill some of those spots, those roster spots.
Yeah, Texas Last year, just 5 wins in the 4-team league, now a 6-team league, and something also that's really exciting is they all have homes now.
Yes.
They're not just going to be traveling around. Boy, that got a piece of Vega. She might need a minute.
Yeah, that came right back up and looked like it got her in her cheek. And just take a look. This is that curve on the outer half, and Amina Vega just trying to get that barrel to it. That just bounces right back up and gets her pretty quick.
Yeah, she has the protector on the other side of her face, so it looked like it got a piece of her. Aiden Poole is the head athletic trainer for Texas, and she's gonna hang in there. Will Vega. Delaney Wiz behind the plate, catching Maya Johnson.
And what you'll see from Maya Johnson is she'll work the ball all around. She's got a good little zip. She's got good velo. She'll get upper 65, 66, 67. You're seeing her throw a lot of those curves to the lefties. She'll come in with that drop to lefties as well.
That one is fisted down the right field line. Johnson's so skilled in taking Belmont to back-to-back NCAA tournaments. You know, just a fascinating story. Was diagnosed with lupus when she was in her teens and has had to really carefully treat that, and has done so brilliantly, and that is picked up, but that's a foul ball. So Vega will head on back with the count 2-2, but Maya Johnson also a very brilliant student, actually a nurse, like going through nursing school while she's playing softball.
Just an amazing story, and you know, just when we talk about the college game today, on the brink of transferring, but decided to stay at Belmont, and I think reap the benefits for sure.
Cheryl trying to get the double play. Was able to get the lead runner 2 away as Liss is retired at second.
And this is just a hard rip ball to Cheryl. She's already shaded up the middle, and so that's an easy force play at second base.
And that's Sydney Romero over there playing short. And now another Oklahoma Sooner, Tiare Jennings batting cleanup for Texas. There's Sid, who is turned into a really good leader on this team. That's hit sharply to Jessie Warren, but she can play herself some third base. And she throws out Jennings to end the inning. So 1 single, 1 runner left on base. OKC coming up to bat. Great play, Jessie Warren. Going to the bottom of the first inning here on opening night. Oklahoma City coming up to bat, and they will face Rachel Garcia. who had such an incredible career, obviously, at UCLA. UCLA has given us some pretty good softball players over the years, so Garcia gets the ball first.
Yeah, she is definitely a seasoned thrower, a seasoned vet here at AUSL, and carried a lot of the workload last year for the Volts. But just one of those silent thunder leaders for the Volts. She commands so much respect, and I feel like the Volts always step up behind her and love playing behind her in the circle.
And she faces Maya Brady. Brady, another UCLA Bruin. That came inside, but did not get a piece of Brady, who got hurt last year and was able to come in. And speaking of Bruins, we got Bubba Nichols-Camarena.
Yes, Bubba Nichols-Camarena, another Bruin in this Spark lineup, and Kirk Walker just going to a lot of the Bruins to fill his roster.
You have so much talent to choose from, and fortunately with the 2 new teams this year, so many more opportunities.
Yes, and Maya Brady, one of the athletes that went over to play in Japan last year. That's where she got hurt. She hurt her hamstring and came back last season trying to get back on it, but first couple of games she was like 6 for 6, 7 for 7, just lights out, just an electric athlete in the leadoff.
Yeah, absolutely. A phenomenal athlete, as you mentioned, playing with the Talons, who were the champs. And when she came off the injured list, overall 11 for 17. That's 647 batting average.
Insane, insane.
For Maya. And again, as you mentioned, coming back from an injury. So now at full strength. Michaela Edenfield behind the plate, the former Florida State Seminole, who all softball fans are very familiar with.
Yeah, and you see Garcia really going to that rise in. She'll live with her rise and her curve, setting Maya up in the inside, trying to jam her up, trying to not let her get extended on anything.
And she's got a 3-1 pitch. Brady hits it on the nose, but right at TRA. Jennings throws over, and Brady quickly down the line, but she's nipped it first for the first out.
Just a well-played ball by TRA Jennings, knowing the speed of the ball, the speed of the runner. This ball a little hit hard, so she knows she has a little bit of time to get rid of that, but Maya Brady, like you said, has some sneaky speed.
Our mid-action player, TRA Jennings, coming up in the 3rd inning. Jennings back here in Oklahoma, where she had one of the greatest careers for any hitter in softball. Now Sydney Romero steps in. She bats second. She graduated Oklahoma 5 years ago, and she played on the Talons championship team last year, hit over 300. Talons and the Bandits playing later today in a rematch of the championship series last year that the Talons were able to win. And there's Sid's numbers from last season. This is opening day. That's a pop-up. Edenfield could not get it. Kind of a no man's land there. What do you think? Whose play was that?
Definitely Edenfield's ball. That was in foul territory, and it just didn't hang long enough for Danica Coffey to get that. But it looked like the spin on the ball just got away from Edenfield, and just a misplayed ball.
Edenfield continuing with her makeup theme as a professional, a different look every game.
Every
That's
game.
way next level.
Yeah, I just think about the creativity that she has to have to be able to keep it fresh every day.
She's got the team colors going, right, with the purple and the gold. Lifted high in the air to Vega, who camps under it for out number 2.
Down batting, number 24, second baseman, Sydney.
And you can just see Rachel just mixing the ball around. We got a ground out from Brady, a pop out from Romero. And that's what Garcia does so well. It's just her pitch sequencing. She has all of the tools, so she has the off speed. She started Romero off with that off speed, but went back with that rise in.
Now she faces Sydney Sherrill, and she got a nice round of applause. Went to Florida State, but she's from nearby, and she's from Moore, Oklahoma, so a lot of people coming out. She's behind Garcia 0-1. Cheryl actually was an assistant coach here. We are on the campus of Oklahoma Christian University, just north of Oklahoma City.
Just some keys here. If I'm the Spark, I'm looking that curve, that backdoor curve, that curve in. If I'm hitting off Rachel, trying to lay off that high rise.
How hard is it to lay off a high rise?
Pretty hard, especially a Rachel Garcia
Yeah?
high rise, because it zips through the zone. It's got that spin rate on it, and she can really move it. You know, she has some velo, but I think it's the movement that makes her so deceptive and so hard to hit.
I don't know how anyone can hit anybody at this level. No, maybe if I threw the bat. That's a walk, a 5-pitch walk. So Cheryl is the first base runner for the Spark. And that brings up Haley Lee. Who is DPing. Haley graduated from Oklahoma 3 years ago, after playing her first 4 years at Texas A&M, finished up at OU, where, of course, she won a championship. They had that run.
Yes, she was part of that crew. She can swing it, has monster power, in my opinion.
Great weapon in the lineup. Amber Flores is the head coach for the Spark. And we mentioned Kirk Walker, the general manager that softball fans remember, longtime assistant at UCLA.
Yep.
He is down 0-2 with Cheryl over at first. Couldn't catch up, but Edenfield's going to have to make the throw down. She does to complete Garcia's first strikeout of the game. OKC stranded a runner. We are scoreless as we head to the second.
No visor! Hey, Vets. How we doing? Let's do it. Let's do it.
I actually feel great.
I know, me too. Yeah, so we decided with nobody on, we won't do tandems. If it's in the gap, I'll probably be a tandem, but it just depends. Sid will go out for sure, but then it would be me tandeming her. Okay.
Feeling like behind.
And then, yeah, because that's where we were getting stuck with 3 people at second. Okay. Hey, what are we gonna do? What's our hand thing? What are we gonna do?
I don't know.
No, you come up with it. Come on.
You've been doing it.
You come up with it. Nope, you're new here. No.
Years of
What should we do?
You talk about figuring things out on opening day.
Actually, these are the important things that happen on a team, is figuring out your handshake, how you're going to celebrate, all the important things.
Danica Coffey swings at the first pitch she sees for Maya Johnson to start off the second inning, and thrown out. Yeah, Sydney Romero winning the championship last year with the Talons, playing shortstop, and I know you had a conversation with Kirk Walker, the general manager, and he's really impressed with just how mature she is.
Yeah, just her leadership and her versatility, being able to put her anywhere on the infield, especially while they're filling her roster. She can play short, she can play second, she can play third, but more than ever, she has stepped up, and we just saw her leading how they're going to do their handshakes, how they're going to celebrate, all the important stuff.
Julia Lassiter playing center field and batting seventh for the Volts. She is a rookie, fresh out of LSU and also out of the reserve athletes pool. Graduated while wearing her uniform, and then later that day played in an NCAA regional game. That's a full day.
Yes, and Lassiter was one of the athletes that were brought in from GM Kat Osterman for her defense. And she said that LSU is defense U. She knew that she had to replace Sierra Briggs, and so she just doesn't miss a beat defensively.
Sydney Sherrill gets Lassiter for out number 2. You mentioned Kat Osterman, and look who's here. The general manager, and boy, a special pitcher. Did you ever try to hit off her?
Yeah.
How'd that go? Come on, Natasha.
Not very well, you know, not very well. I was much happier to be her teammate versus facing her. One of the best pitchers. I mean, just talk about a lefty pitcher, just the way that she was able to move the ball, spin it, all zones, her softball IQ, her general IQ. I would ask her if she could read the future for me, just because she knew so much, and just one of those athletes that had so much knowledge on the field and off the field.
And is the general manager for Texas. And here's Rachel Garcia coming up for the first time.
Yeah, one of the things that Kat talked about just being in this GM role is how much she's just learned, how important it is that this is a people business of just not so much about the talent. And so when she's picking her team, thinking about character and hoping that that brings cohesiveness and bringing everybody together.
A little off speed, lifted into short right field. Grace Jenkins grabs it. And a nice 1-2-3 inning for the rookie, Maya Johnson. Sponsored by Game Changer. And also by Zillow. Someday starts today. We are here in Oklahoma City, getting ready for the bottom of the second inning. Home opener for the Oklahoma City Spark. This is a franchise that was established in 2023, different iterations, but it's first year here in the AUSL.
It's first year in the AUSL and just trying to get acclimated, just a lot of different protocols. They've operated as an independent team, but definitely have all of the ingredients to seamlessly join into AUSL, and it's been awesome seeing how everything is formed for them.
And we all know how popular softball is here in this part of the country. Nicholas Camarena, first pitch swinging. And grab for the first out. And there's your profile for the OKC Spark. Kirk Walker, we talked about Amber Flores, and we're seeing Maya Johnson, their first pick. And they join the Portland Cascade as new franchises in the AUSL.
Yeah, and you only think it just makes sense. As I was flying here to Oklahoma City, I almost consider Oklahoma City the capital of softball, and it just makes sense having the Spark here of just pulling in from OU, you know, the historic program that they have there down the road. Oklahoma State University, we'll see Ruby Malin, hopefully, here in the next couple of days. So just so much softball. We know the Olympics are coming in 2028. And just a lot of softball fans that are here in Oklahoma City.
And you see Amber Flores, who has been with this franchise since 2023. And another OU graduate, Jesse Warren, with the chopper. Romero, Sierra really had to get going, but the throw was not handled by Lisp. It would have been a very close play anyway.
Now batting number 31.
And this was just a slow developing play all around. This was a ball that was hit off of Warren's knob of the batter. It looks like she got jammed a little bit, but this ball, I feel like Rachel Garcia, if she was just a little bit more aggressive, could have cut that ball off because it was just a slow moving ball. But then Jesse Warren getting out of the box had a little bit of a tremble there and gave Romero a little bit more time, but just a little mishap between Romero and Liz at first base.
And that brings up Delaney Wiz, who is catching for OKC. Oklahoma City was counting on having Kinsey McKenzie, the former Oklahoma player. That's not handled at third by Coffey. And everybody's safe.
And this is a ball that takes Coffey a little bit off the line. She's already playing off the line, but this takes her up close to shortstop position, but just mishandles that. Definitely a ball that she knows that she should have, and we've got one out, runners on first and second for the Spark.
So a couple of errors now in this inning for Texas. And the first time that we have had a player at second base for either team. Ricky Woodard, the Volts head coach, 26 years at Texas State, very successful program there. An E5 on that last play, bottom of the lineup. Amari Harper up for the first time. With a chance to finally break through. Harper, one of several rookies that we are seeing this evening. Played her senior year at Oregon. First 3 years at Texas A&M, and that one went straight back.
Yes, and Mari Harper, just another rising star. And I'm just thinking about this being her first time, her professional debut, facing Rachel Garcia. I'm just processing it all, but I'm thinking if I'm her, this is, you know, Rachel's someone that you probably looked up to. You watched her on TV, but now having the opportunity to hit against her. So maybe a little bit of nerves. But Amari, just a professional hitter. I've been able to follow her at Texas A&M, at Oregon. She just graduated from Oregon, but just a high softball IQ, super high character, a lot of talent in the box.
Now, were you the one who gave her the golden ticket?
I did.
That must have been exciting for her.
It was so much fun. It was so much fun. I feel like the fairy when I get to do that I get to travel around and present this golden ticket. That just means so much. And for a lot of these athletes, they don't know what's coming ahead past graduation.
3-1 pitch is in foul territory, so the count is full. Here you see the draftees. Maya Johnson, the starting pitcher. Asia Gold is a pitcher out of Mississippi State, and we are seeing Amari Harper in action right now. A little bit of a split grip for her.
Yeah, split grip, just more back control, especially facing someone like Garcia. You want to be short, compact, straight to the ball.
And the bases are loaded without the Spark getting a hit. That is the second walk surrendered by Garcia. Now Grace Jenkins, the number 9 batter, up with the bases loaded and just one away. Jenkins, another youngster. Played her first 3 years at the University of Connecticut, with all due respect to UConn. There's not a lot of players who have come out of there and played pro ball, and she played her senior year last year at Arizona.
When Kirk Walker was trying to look for some athletes to fill his roster, he reached out to University of Arizona, reached out to Lauren Lappin, one of the assistants there, and just trying to inquire about her and just all of the things that she said about she can play at your level, she can catch. Coach Walker not Coach Walker, GM Walker, trying to fill his roles after Kinsey Hansen went out with pregnancy, and so trying to find someone else who could fill a role behind the plate. And she says, hey, she can get it done behind the plate, and she's everything that you want in a player, culture-wise, and all of the above.
Jenkins, you mentioned the versatility, so she's a backup catcher, and also in tonight she is the starting right fielder. One-two pitch, way up.
Yeah, and I just think such a big lesson for young athletes who are watching the game, just how versatile the majority of these athletes are, that they can play on the infield, they can play on the outfield. Grace Jenkins can catch, she can play outfield. Just makes you so much more valuable for a team.
And that's got to be just, the apple of any GM's eye, right? As somebody who can be that versatile, and boy, finding a catcher, especially Kinsey Hansen, one of the best, somebody you're depending on. And just a big role to fill, and here is a full count pitch with the bases loaded. Keep sending them foul down the left field line. Another full count pitch. And Rachel Garcia has just walked in the first run of the game, and OKC scores without getting a hit. Had a couple of errors and 2 walks now.
And that is very uncharacteristic from a Rachel Garcia. But just remember, today is game 1, her and Edenfield trying to get it in cahoots, trying to get on the same page. So that's what these first games are all about, is trying to work together.
And here's an uh-oh moment for Texas. Maya Brady is up now with the bases loaded.
Yeah, there's not a lot of room for breathing.
Maya did ground out in her first at bat. Wiz at third, Harper at second, Jenkins at first. And you see Edenfield skip just off the plate at the last second. And Brady did not chase. Maya Brady sends it long, far, and gone! A grand slam for Maya Brady. The first hit of the inning for the Spark, and it's a huge one.
Oh, you gotta love it. I love it. And Maya Brady, just effortless power. This is a rise in. And just take a look at where this pitch is. It's belt high and just short and compact to it. And right out the bat, you know that this ball is out of here. Maya Brady celebrating and capitalizing on the Texas Volts.
Yeah, that was, boy, that a mistake pitch, you think? That was right under wheelhouse.
Definitely a mistake pitch. If anything, early in the count like that, you want that rise to zip that through the zone. That's got to be a little bit more elevated than that.
Now, Sid Romero trying to pile on. Brady just played 6 games last year. We talked about that when she was hurt, but still got a home run. And what a way to start her 2nd season with the Grand Slam. And how about back-to-back Jack Sydney Romero with the no-doubter. Power is on here in OKC.
Yeah, Sydney Romero, what a bat. Just being able to feed off of the energy and hitting is contagious. You gotta love it. First home run for Sydney Romero for the 2026 AUSL season.
What an inning now.
Just take a look at this pitch. And these are just elevated rise balls that are just hanging. They don't have the sharp bite on them. But the Spark just capitalizing. Brady, Romero, back-to-back home runs.
Now, Leah Binford is up and throwing in the Texas bullpen. Sydney Sherrill is the 8th Spark to hit in this 6-run 2nd inning. There's Binford. 2nd year out of Ole Miss. Very uncharacteristic outing for Garcia. Not helped by her defense early with a couple of errors, but then she had back-to-back walks and then back-to-back home runs.
Yes, yeah, definitely it starts with the defense, and those things start to downward spiral, become bigger, and be bigger problems.
2 home runs hit in this inning. Nicole Mendez is with them.
Well, you guys, back-to-back home runs. Holy freaking cow. Maya, being able to not only score your first run as a Spark athlete, but also in this game, how was it?
Just awesome. Honestly, just trying to make an adjustment off Rachel. She's just nasty. Everything she has is good. And so just going up there, trying to compete, trying to, you know, put a run across for my team. Grace had an amazing at-bat, and that really fired me up. So I was ready to go after that.
Yeah, and then Sid, knowing how Rachel is so competitive, gives up a grand slam, your approach, your mindset at the plate.
I was looking to attack. She got me first at bat, hard and in, 3 pitches in a row. I wasn't gonna let her do it twice. I was trying to make my adjustment, and I did.
I love it. Back to you guys. Thank you.
I would say that was quite a good adjustment.
Yes.
And I like that Nicole said, holy freaking cow. I was just getting a little nervous there, Nicole. And I could understand that. They were both just bombs, those home runs.
Right off the bat.
How does that feel when you know it's gone? As soon as you hit it, right? You know?
It feels so good. It's addicting. It's so addicting. Like, I just want to stay up there and just continue to keep hitting them out the park like that. But to be able to do it back-to-back off of Rachel Garcia, not easy to do for sure.
Yeah, very unusual outing for Garcia, who last year led this league in innings pitched, strikeouts, and complete games. But is scuffling through this very long 2nd inning, and that's the 3rd walk she's given up this inning.
Yeah, that's the 3rd walk for Rachel Garcia, and just trying to find that out pitch. That's her off-speed drop that she's trying to bait these Spark hitters, but she's got to be able to set up that rise and that curve to be able to effectively use that off drop.
Haley Lee struck out against Garcia, her first time up. It's the only strikeout that Rachel has gotten, and if you're looking at Rachel thinking it must be hot in Oklahoma City, you're absolutely right. This is brutal.
It definitely is. The humidity is on an all-time high.
Yes.
She is working, but you also have to think too, Rachel Garcia being a veteran for this team, a veteran for the Volts, really, you know, their franchise pitcher and doesn't really have a lot of people here. We've got Ali Carta, who's playing over in Japan, and so just trying to figure out a rhythm because she's going to be the go-to for the Volts, you know it, and so just trying to get in the rhythm as fast as she can and just getting back into it. And you've got to also think about, too, a lot of these athletes, especially Rachel Garcia, didn't just come off of a college season. So just trying to feel that rhythm, trying to get back into your game mode, take some time.
Pitch number 55 is hit hard, but foul. You made a good point there. Ali Carta, as you met, Ali Carta playing in Japan. So she is on the temporary inactive list, and we are all waiting for Nyjah Kennedy to sign. Come on, Nyjah.
Yes, and if Nyjah signs, that takes off a lot of pressure, a lot of innings from a Rachel Garcia as well, to be able to have them tandem.
Oh, she's gotten lead twice. A little bit off that pitch. And
Now batting number 48, Bubba Nichols.
Spark have now batted around. Bubba Nichols Camarena led off this inning by popping out in foul territory, and everybody else reached until that last strikeout by Lee. Sydney Sherrill still over at first. That is a one bouncer into Edenfield. Rachel Garcia really laboring here in the second inning.
Yeah, and the thing that stands out to me is those 4 walks, just very uncharacteristic. Just knowing Garcia, the control that she has, all of the pitches that she can throw for strikes. And that's a hit by pitch for Bubba Nichols Camarena, and that's a rise ball on the inner half, and just looks like it clips her elbow just a little bit.
Yep. A little bit of protection there. Yep. So the first hit by pitch for Garcia, and it looks like she is going to be coming out of the game. Garcia in the second inning, giving up 6 runs, and this hurts. All 6 unearned. Pitching change when we come back to Oklahoma City. It's going to be Aaliyah Binford taking over for Garcia. Garcia has been lifted with 2 on and 2 out and 6 runs in here in the second for Aaliyah Binford.
Yes, Aaliyah Binford just coming in to give a different look. She'll keep that ball down. She's got that drop. She'll hit around 65, but her bread and butter is her changeup, her off speed. She'll go to it often.
She faces Jessie Warren to start things off. Jessie reached on an error and was the first of 6 runners to cross the plate. in this inning. Yeah, this inning has had a lot of everything. 2 errors, 3 walks, 2 home runs. And Binford quickly behind 2-0. That is hit to Romero, and Sierra finally ends the inning. Good job by Binford, but a couple of long home runs for OKC.
And what a way to get your offense going. 2 back-to-back home runs. Maya Brady with the grand slam, and then Sydney Romero with a solo home run. That puts the Oklahoma Spark up 6-0.
Night in Oklahoma City, the Spark with the 6-run second lead at 6-0. As we remind you, the 2026 AUSL season is here. Get your 4-game Flex Pass, single-game season and group tickets for the Portland Cascade, Utah Talons, Oklahoma City Spark, Texas Volts, Chicago Bandits, and the Carolina Blaze. All 6 teams. Just go to theausl.com. AUSL, this is legendary. And that was a legendary second inning for OKC and a nightmare for Texas as Edenfield starts things off here in the 3rd against rookie Maya Johnson. 6 runs on just 2 hits.
Yeah, just a very uncharacteristic outing from Rachel Garcia. And just trying to find her way, trying to get comfortable, working with Edenfield.
Edenfield, the starting catcher, and there is Rachel in the dugout. Edenfield just stuck her bat out and gets the leadoff single. Second time in 3 innings that Texas has gotten a leadoff runner on.
And Edenfield last year just trying to work through her offense, trying to find her swing. That transition from the college game to the pro game, it's a big jump. You're facing pitchers that have a lot of pitches in their arsenal, but just a great contact hitter here, getting to contact, keeping it simple. Runner on first for the Volts.
So Edenfield, she's a catcher, is being pinch run for. And it is Jaden Goodwin. Rookie out of Georgia.
Just a lot of speed for the Volts. That's one of the things that GM Kat Osterman said is this year we've got a lot of athletes who can run and get us some extra bases. Jaden Goodwin, one of them, one of the rookies from Georgia.
She is over there at first base. That's Sierra Romero comes up for the first time. Romero, such a great veteran player. Graduated from, it's been 10 years since she left Michigan. Isn't that unbelievable?
Which sounds crazy.
Yeah.
That actually sounds crazy. And to think that she is one of the older vets here.
Seasoned veteran. And first two base runners get on. That is a first walk surrendered by Maya Johnson. So you have the number 8 hitter, Edenfield, with the single, followed by Romero with the walk. So 2 on, nobody out for Riley Boone. Defense pinching in at the corners.
Just a good opportunity here to put some pressure on defense. If I'm Riley Boone, I've got a lot of speed. I can use the ground. The ground is hard. I can put down a bunt, move the runners over 60 feet. But here, all I want to do is make the defense make plays.
Middle infielders coming in as well. Boone with such blazing speed coming out of that left-handed hitter's batter's box. And she can work on with the best of them, too.
Yeah, and you can see she's not even putting the full swing. She's just trying to put bat on ball,
right?
Get
and
to
just
contact.
use your legs.
Yes.
But she's behind 0-2 to Johnson. Jessie Warren playing in is able to grab it.
I will tell you, Jessie Warren, she has the best reactions at third base. I mean, we talk about her being a human highlight reel, but just her reactions, just to be able to put a glove up, jump, make that out quick, that's a huge out for the Sparks.
Certainly an elite defender, and we certainly saw that at Florida State. Remember, she made one of the greatest plays in that 2018 championship series for Florida State, playing over there for Lonnie Alameda. Man.
Yeah, that's a core memory. I don't think I'll ever forget that play. Her diving. I think that was against Washington. She dives for that bunt in the air, gets a force out at first. Incredible defender.
And playing in like that against Boone, I mean, that got to her in a hurry, and she still was able to make the play. But kudos to the base runners for not getting doubled off.
And Delaney Wiz calling time to just calm Maya Johnson down in this situation and just getting on the same page. Again, remembering these batteries are working together for the first time. And Delaney Wiz, a versatile athlete too. She can play all over, third, first. But GM Kirk Walker called her before season and said, hey, I need you to get some reps behind the plate. And she says, I gotcha. And here she is behind the plate.
Starting on opening day. Jackie Liss, the first baseman, reached on a fielder's choice back in the first inning against Johnson. Maya Johnson getting the opening day start. Coming out of Belmont.
And what's been impressive is her off-speed, that changeup. She's really been keeping the Volts, disrupting their timing, keeping them off balance.
But that is the second walk that she has given up in this inning, and now the bases are loaded with just one away.
Amina Vega.
And a chance for Amina Vega to finally break through. Vega also reached on a fielder's choice back in the first. Johnson retired the side in order in the second, but a little bit of trouble here in the third, and that skips under the runner into center field as Vega gets herself an RBI single.
And exactly what you want in this situation is to feed off of the momentum that your athletes in front of you have done. Amina Vega, just such great hands, so efficient, and just clutch. He gets the first run for the Volts.
Bases still loaded for Tiare Jennings. Jennings grounded out to end the first inning, but always a threat. Jennings takes the strike. Tiare Jennings in her career at Oklahoma, 98 home runs, 277 runs driven in. Did not get Jenny Dalton Hill's record that she is still sitting on, but that will help tremendously. Our second grand slam of the game. This time it's Jennings for Texas. And with one swing, the Volts are right back in it.
Just how about that? How about Tiare Jennings? And that's just what makes her one of the best in the game. Her ability to change the game and change the feeling, the momentum that the Volts were having. And up until this moment, a great swing. And she hits that drop out, hits it right side, gets the Volts on the board.
It was interesting just to watch the way that she, reared back before the swing and got all of it. The dead center here is 225 feet, so about 5 feet other than the standard, I guess you could say. But in the first inning, this is what we had. We just one hit and no runs, and now a 6-run second for the Spark, followed by a 5-run third for the Volts. Each inning, half inning, featuring grand slams.
Yeah, and I couldn't even tell you the last time I've seen 2 grand slams in one game, but coming from some incredible athletes, Maya Brady and Tiare Jennings. Actually, both buddies.
Here's Danica Coffey, who grounded back to the pitcher in her first at bat. Sends that into short left field, but very playable for Nichols Camarena. And that is out number 2. A lot of power we've seen in the last couple of half innings. Lassiter sends it into right. Grace Jenkins had to break it and makes a great catch to end the inning.
And how about that from Grace Jenkins, just stopping the threat. This is a big out. Number 3 for the Spark.
5 runs, 3 hits, no errors, and
So great play by Jenkins to end the inning, but Tiare Jennings brought some power.
Tiare Jennings just getting it done. Tiare being Tiare.
Welcome back to Oklahoma City. What a game this has turned into. Oklahoma City up 6-5 thanks to a 6-run second and a 5-run third for the Volts. Forget about a shutdown inning. They just came back and were swinging the bats. Delaney Wiz will lead things off for OKC. Pam Ward, Natasha Watley, and Nicole Mendez joining you from a scorcher of a day in Oklahoma City. Opening day in the AUSL. As we welcome the Spark to the AUSL party. Binford came in to relieve starter Rachel Garcia to get the final out of the second inning, and she continues in the circle.
Yes, and since coming in, she has been electric, being able to shut down the Spark, using her off speed, using her drop, and being electric. Just take a look here. And she's just so powerful off the mound, and that's that drop out. Big out for out number one.
And I like Wiz's reaction too. That was a tough pitch. So Binford has retired both of the batters she has faced since coming in. To relieve Garcia, Amari Harper walked and scored ahead of Maya Brady's grand slam in the last inning.
And Amari Harper, just so disciplined at the plate, just has great eyes, sees the ball deep, lets the ball travel.
That hit her. So Binford with the hit by pitch.
And this one just gets away from Binford. Just skims Amari Harper.
Number 8, Grace Jenkins.
Harper, the one-out base runner for Grace Jenkins, who just ended the last half inning with a spectacular catch out in right field, where she robbed Julia Lassiter of a hit.
Yeah, pump me up. I mean, how about that being your professional debut?
Yeah.
You know, just stopping a big threat, showing your versatility.
Not a bad way to start your professional career, and I know that OKC general manager Kirk Walker said that when Grace came in, she kind of just fit right in, right? Just came in, great attitude, works hard, and she certainly can produce.
Yeah, just a player of character. And just Maya Brady even saying her at bat before me is what pumped me up, and her just being able to go deep into a count, take a lot of pitches off of a veteran, Rachel Garcia.
Change up that time that Jenkins whiffed through. Jenkins really showing some discipline, as you mentioned, as she drew a walk right before Brady hit the grand slam. Back-to-back change-ups, and that sits down Jenkins' second strikeout of the inning for Binford.
And the Binford changeup should be almost illegal. It's too hard to sit on and just a tough pitch to try to hit. And so Aaliyah Binford showing off her Bugs Bunny changeup.
And here's Maya Brady. Last time she was up, she crushed a Rachel Garcia pitch into center field for a grand slam. Great to have her back after she had a shortened season last year because of a hamstring injury suffered overseas. Oh, that almost got her.
And it's just been fun to watch Maya Brady's career, just her commitment to continuing to get better and saying, hey, I'm going all in on this, being a professional athlete. Just what an opportunity. Just wasn't sure how much longer she wanted to pay after college, and just sat with it and said, you know what? Why not?
Why not?
Why not?
You're only young and spectacular as an athlete for really a short window of time, and she is amazing.
Right.
Look what she can do. A grand slam followed by a bunt for a hit. Come on now.
And I absolutely love this. We will respect your power, Maya Brady, but we now also have to respect your short game. She has the speed, just so athletic, and just such great awareness for the game, and that's exactly how you do it. Runners on first and second for the Spark.
Yeah, you see, the defenders are playing back. She's obviously a power hitter. And that just shows, too, what a team player she is, because sometimes, there are some sluggers, we won't name them, who, after you hit a grand slam, you want another one, right?
Oh, for sure. It's addicting. It's so addicting. But to have that awareness and that knowledge of just keeping it simple and taking what the defense is giving you. So they are respecting her power, Coffee playing parallel to the bag, and that's an easy base hit for Maya Brady.
So 2 on for Sid Romero, who hit a home run right after Brady's grand slam in the second inning. Romero pops it up, playable for Vega, who comes in from left field to end the inning, and strand 2 runners in a 1-run ball game.
This golden ticket is going to your very own Maya Johnson.
She just exudes excellence. She is going to set out for whatever she wants, and I have no doubt she'll accomplish it. You belong. Keep the chip on your shoulder. Keep believing that people are doubting you, even though everybody knows you're amazing. You can do everything that you set out to do, and never stop believing in yourself.
Wow, what a moment. Jessica Mendoza, one of the all-time greats, handing the golden ticket to Maya Johnson, meaning that she is a draft pick, and here she is starting on opening day.
It's just incredible. I mean, just those moments, those golden ticket moments of just seeing these athletes receiving that. And once they see the video playing on the big screen, they know immediately that somebody is getting a golden ticket and just what that signifies, what that means. But Maya Johnson, just what she has represented for mid-major athletes, just being so elite and what that means and what that unlocks for all athletes.
Chelsea Warren at third. She's the Brooks Robinson of the 21st century. Is that too old of a reference, do you think?
No, I know that. It's incredible. I just can't get over her reacts. Again, she's a little bit deeper, but Aaliyah Binford ropes this ball and just so nonchalant, so chill. Puts a glove on it, and she's done it before.
Yeah, earlier in this game. Yeah, she's amazing. That was Binford's first at bat, coming in for Garcia to relieve her as a pitcher and also as a hitter. And here is Michaela Edenfield. Singled her last time up, but hits that one right to Harper for out number 2. And this would be a good time for Maya Johnson after giving up 5 runs in the last inning. She's got the first 2 outs here.
Yes, and taking a look at Amari Harper over there at first base, and again, just showing the versatility that she possesses at Oregon Plate outfield, but makes that play look easy at first base.
Sierra Romero swings at the first pitch and sends it foul down the right field line. Sierra walked and then scored on Jennings' grand slam back in the third. Playing against her baby sister, who's out there at shortstop. Boy, what a great softball family. Sierra played at Michigan and Sydney over at short, a great here at Oklahoma.
Just what they represent, just a family of character, hard workers, put their head down, get the job done, and they just respect the game. I think the game has paid them back tremendously, but they just hone in on their craft, and their dad, their late dad that they've lost recently in the last couple of years, he was the one that instilled in them, we're gonna hit, we're gonna practice, we're gonna get this thing done.
Certainly has worked out. Romero, one of the, or Sierra at the plate, one of the great veterans in this league. Set NCAA records when she was playing at Michigan, and it took 11 years for her career Grand Slam record to be broken. She hit 11 slams at Michigan. Oh, pull the string, Maya Johnson. Maya Johnson sets him down in order.
That's exactly what she does, is pull the string. Maya Johnson gets a big, big bat in Sierra Romero.
Going to the bottom of the fourth inning, Oklahoma City leading Texas by the score of 5-4. And we are joined live out in the field. Tiare Jennings.
1, 2, 3, let's go.
That was inspiring in the huddle. Here comes Tiare. How's it going out there?
It's going good. How are you guys?
Okay, so let's talk about that little hit you had, that grand slam. How'd that feel coming off the bat?
It felt good. I haven't felt that in a while. I've seen it a lot happen this year in softball.
Oh, yeah.
To do it myself was pretty cool. Yeah, Benny.
So Tiare, talk about what you were seeing that at bat. It's your second at bat. You haven't had any at bats in what has it been? What, 4, 5, 6 months?
Yeah. I was kind of just, trying to drive a pitch hard, getting used to the strike zone and all the things and all the emotions, and kind of just going up there thinking hit it hard, hit strikes hard, low line drives, and was deep in a count and ended up seeing a pitch over the plate, so worked out.
Sydney Sherrill leading things off here. Yeah, that was a nice one.
Yeah, it was. What are some of the things that you've been working on with your swing in the off season?
Oh, sorry, it fell out. There it was. kind of just working, I've been with OU, so just kind of staying consistent and in my process. Good pitch. But kind of just, again, working on hitting the ball hard, knowing my swing, knowing what I can do. As long as I can hit the ball hard, I'm in a good spot. So not really working on my mechanics and stuff like that, but really just swinging hard at good strikes.
1-2 pitch to Cheryl, and she got her.
That change is sweet. So talk about just being a coach and some of the things that you've learned being a coach. And can you hear me? Talk about being.
Have you back. Hi, Benny.
Can you hear me?
Good.
Here's Haley Lee.
The wind blew my earpiece out, so I'm trying to get it back.
Okay. We'll take some time. If you can hear me, can you hear me?
I'm back.
So I was just asking, talk about you being a coach. What has that taught you as a player?
Good job. I think really just seeing the ball, like seeing them practice and kind of just inspiring me, and we're kind of doing some self-reflection of what I want when I play, what do I look like? And I want to look fast and athletic, but just want to learn like how I look when I look gritty and I look competitive. Good job, Benny! And just fun and playing with passion. So the OU team really just inspired me in that way and on what I want to look like when I'm a pro softball player, what girls in the stands are looking for.
And we're going to show the folks at home right now your home run from earlier. You can't see it, but I know you experienced it. Here's Nichols Camarena coming up.
Yeah, Benny.
Yeah, Tiari, and just in case you want to know, you got all of it. We're looking at it. Got out here in a hurry.
Right here.
Coffey could not come up with the backhand, so Nichols Camarena is a 2-out base runner.
So Tiari, talk about, this is your second season here at AUSL, just the differences from your rookie season to now.
Kind of just letting it go. I mean, last year I felt like we had a lot of pressure because we didn't have that much success. Ramo, you got it? And so this year kind of just really embracing it and having fun with it, and you're never out of it. And we were down, good pitch, we were down 6-0, and I think last year we were like putting so much pressure on yourself that you have to do something at the plate, but this year it's like just be free. There's a lot of game left, a lot of season left, and kind of just creating your own momentum when you really don't have any.
No, I think that's such a good lesson. I think such a good lesson for young athletes to hear. It's just keeping the game fun, because sometimes we can make it much, much bigger than it needs to be, and just keep staying within yourself. But talk about just some of the things that you guys did as a team.
Nice play by Liz to get Warren. We'll have to get that answer later.
Sorry,
no worries, man. Brentford's too good. Thanks for the time.
Of course, thank you guys. Good job.
OKC up 6-5 as we go to the 5th. Opening day in the AUSL, and Montana Fouts is getting ready to go. for the defending champion Talons taking on the team they beat in the championship series last year, the Bandits. That is coming up next, right here on ESPN2. A great doubleheader and Fouts. Wow, what a pitcher. And
yes.
Top 2 offenses last season.
Yes, and Montana Fouts, just such a fun pitcher to watch and see how she's grown and evolved since playing at the college level, winning that championship last year.
The hitter of the year and the pitcher of the year on both of those rosters coming up. All 6 teams, yes, 6 teams in action today. Lifted into the air by Boone and played nicely in foul territory by Wiz to get the first out at the 5th.
And just a heads-up play from Delaney Wiz, just to remain calm. Lots of spin on that ball. There's lots of English on that, but that's a big out for the Spark.
Jackie Liss facing Maya Johnson for the 3rd time.
Yes, Jackie.
Jackie coming off less than a week ago playing in the Women's College World Series Championship. Golly, that's quick.
5 days ago.
Yeah. Leanne Good also on the Volts roster. We've not seen her today. She played for the champion. Back-to-back champion now, Texas Longhorns.
Hey, keep it simple. Nobody better right here, Jackie. Here we go.
Johnson ahead 1 and 2. Oh, just a bit high.
And that gets away from her, but you can see Maya Johnson just working that rise, staying arm side, away from righties. She likes to stay on the outside corner. But I think what makes her so unique is she's got this screwball. A lot of times with lefties, you'll see them go rise, drop, but anything with that screw that's breaking away, it's just really tough for these righty hitters to get on time with and get a good barrel on.
What was the hardest pitch for you to hit?
Drops, like a Cat Osterman drop.
Oh my,
like
good luck.
I still have nightmares about it. Just, it's hard where you're seeing it, it's deceptive. Where I'm swinging, it's already underneath my barrel.
Johnson, just her 2nd strikeout of the game.
And that is her 2nd strikeout, but now you see her go with that curve on the inner half. She was pounding the outer half with that rise, that screw, and then comes back in with that curveball in the inner half, freezes her.
And here's Amina Vega. Johnson trying to set the Volts down in order for the 2nd straight inning, and does it as Sid Romero was able to catch it right in front of Maya Brady. Still 6-5 OKC. At the Little League Softball World Series presented by Dick's is returning on Wednesday, August 5th at 7 Eastern Time on ESPN2 from Greenville. Be sure to tune in. Greenville, North Carolina, not South Carolina.
Yes.
Very different.
Yes, and just what a great opportunity for those little leaguers to have pro athletes come and play in front of them. That just gives me chills. Seeing your favorite pro right in front of your eyes.
A lot of youngsters in the crowd today here on opening day. Delaney Wiz out. Wiz, the first pitch from Binford in this 5th inning, and she sends it over the wall.
And Delaney Wiz just redeeming herself, having that strikeout before against Binford. But this is a drop in. Just take a look at this pitch. It's on the heart of the plate, but Delaney Wiz, so much power, and gets a spark back on the board.
Wiz, the starting catcher tonight for OKC, so she's got to get that gear on in a hurry, and that is hit on the nose by Harper, but right at Liss, who handled it at first base. So just 2 pitches thrown so far. One of them was sent over the park by Delaney Wiz, and here she is with Nicole Mendez.
Delaney, you just asked me, was that the first pitch? What was going through your mind just coming up to at bat and leading off?
Yeah, I think just like going from behind the plate to lead off, I think I just had to get my mind right. So just getting a pitch that I can drive.
Yeah, and then whenever it comes back to Binford and the pitches that she's been throwing, what were you going and sitting on and looking for? You team talking in the dugout, I saw y'all in between innings.
Yeah, Binford is really good at just mixing speed, so just committing to either one, hard or soft. Yeah.
Love it. Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you, Nicole. And Delaney with the home run, the hard liner from Harper, and that has induced a pitching change. So we are about to see our 3rd pitcher for Texas. Jessica Mullins comes in to relieve Aaliyah Binford, who relieved Rachel Garcia.
Yes, and a great difference of look with Mullins. With Binford, you've got that off speed, you've got that drop, but Mullins, she's got that high velo, she has that more upspin, she'll go with that rise, and just a straight competitor and another arm that the Volts can rely on this season.
Yep, so the 3rd pitcher that we have seen so far for Texas tonight. As you see the Wednesday slate, that is tomorrow. We will be joining you on MLB.TV for the 2nd game of this series. Then on ESPN2, the brand new Portland Cascade take on the Blaze and follow that up on the U. A triple header, come on.
Yes.
Just sit and watch softball.
Yes, this is the best thing, Pamela.
Yep.
This is summertime. You get to just sit at home on the couch, back to back to back. Pro games, quality games.
And it's so great. Right after the World Series ends, we get to jump into this with so many superstars, 2 new teams, lots of good players. And OKC and Texas playing the first of a 3-game set here. And when the Volts are going to stay on the road after this series for their home opener in about 10 days. All right, so here's Mullins facing Grace Jenkins. This is the 3rd pitcher that Jenkins has seen. She's seen all 3 of them now. Chopped and off the glove of Coffey. It goes into short left field, but backed up nicely by Vega. All right, Coffey cutting in front of Jennings. What do you think, former shortstop?
Well, I think that's a tough one. Again, you've got to know the speed of the ball, the speed of the runner. Grace Jenkins, I think you have a little bit of time. And she's right there. I think that is Coffey's ball all day long.
Jennings was back there with that nice pink glove at shortstop, ready to get it. That is indeed a single for Jenkins. Her first hit. Maya Brady hit a grand slam back in the 2nd inning. 6 runs in the 2nd for the Spark, answered right away by the Volts with 5 in the top of the 3rd. And then Delaney Wiz leading off this inning with a solo shot, which you would have to if you lead off an inning. That was redundant, sorry. So that's all the scoring. 2 grand slams. Brady last time up followed that grand slam with a beautiful bunt.
Yeah, and again, just showcasing her athleticism, her versatility.
3-1 pitch. And she took it to draw the walk. So Mullins greeted with a single by Jenkins, and now the walk to Brady. Sydney Romero hit a home run back in the second. And Mullins in the circle. Is an All-American at Texas State, which is where she played for Ricky Woodard, who is her current head coach here at Texas. Now, Sid Romero came up right after Maya Brady's grand slam back in the second.
Yeah, and facing someone like Jessica Mullins, you have to be aggressive. She comes right at you. She's a competitor. She hits her spots.
Good 2-strike pitch to keep the at-bat alive. So Sid Romero left the building after the grand slam.
Yeah, and Sydney Romero just got a hold of this rise ball, but she is probably one of the best rise ball hitters in the game, just being able to get bat barrel. But this thing is launched and out of here quickly.
You saw in that replay, the third base coach is Joe Evans, associate head coach and another legend, did such great things at Texas A&M, and now she's coaching at UC Santa Barbara. I would say that's probably not a bad place to be.
Oh my goodness, that's a beautiful place to be. And if I ever want to get back into coaching, I think she might be my first phone call.
You might want to make a call to good old Joe. But Sid Romero,
and that's hard, and Mullins just so much velo. She comes off the mound so hard, and that's gets Sid's back right knee, and I know that hurts.
So Mullins has not retired a batter yet. Single, walk, hit by pitch to load the bases for Sydney Sherrill. Sherrill wearing the sunglasses. Pitch over for the first strike of the at-bat. Sherrill knocks it into the gap, all the way to the wall. 2 runs in on Sydney Sherrill's double.
And Sydney Sherrill, she's going to be another consistent bat for the Spark. Just so consistent, so steady at the plate. But this rise ball on the inner half, she's able to just get her bat barrel out in front and has a 2-run RBI double.
Haley Lee sees a changeup. Haley having a tough night so far. She has struck out all 3 times that she has been up. But a chance now with 2 runners in scoring position and just 1 out. Mullins has not yet retired a batter. And how about that? Sid Romero stealing it.
And this is what it means to be a heads-up base runner. No hesitation from Sid Romero. Just take a look at her. When this ball is thrown back to Mullins, it's in the dirt, but she doesn't even hesitate and gets in there easily and swiftly.
Yeah, nice slide. And then going back to the dugout to exchange some more information. Now here's Bubba again, Bubba Nichols Camarena. He's been on twice today, hit by a pitch, and also reached on an error. And Michaela Edenfield has been given an error, a throwing error that led to Romero coming in to score. The 10th run of the game for OKC. A lot of crooked numbers up there. 6-run second, 4-run fifth. Nichols Camarena to the wall, and it is caught by Julia Lassiter. Very good running catch to retire the side, but 4 more runs come in for the Spark as we head to the 6th. Happy opening day, everybody, for the AUSL. And we have a high-scoring game for you. As you can see, Oklahoma City up 10-5. Bolts with their 3 pitchers. Rachel Garcia with a tough outing. Gave up the 6 runs, including the grand slam, but none of them earned.
None of them earned, and our rare form of seeing 2 grand slams, but that Tiara Jennings grand slam and Amaya Brady and Sydney Romero back-to-back home runs.
Still in the circle, rookie Maya Johnson, who's grooving a little bit to the in-between innings music out there. And now she's got to concentrate because Tiara Jennings hit a grand slam off of her the last time she was up.
But Maya Johnson, she's been settled in. She's looking good. She's got a little zip on her pitches, lots of break, lots of movement. I think her and Delaney Liz are doing a good job of moving the ball around the zone. Very unpredictable. She's going in on righties, but likes to, you know, the scouting report on her, she likes to stay arm side off of righties and staying away, but doing a good job of mixing.
Liz held on to that for an extra second or 2 and has a little conversation with the umpire about it. Jennings with that grand slam in the 5-run 3rd inning. Hit sharply, but Sid Romero, high throw, handled by Harper. And you take away that 5-run 3rd inning, and Johnson, every other inning, she's been really good.
Yeah, she's been great. But how about this combo? Sydney Romero throwing one of her players that plays for her at Oregon, Amari Harper. So I'm just looking at that like, okay. Hey.
Yeah, everybody's connected, right?
Yeah, everybody's connected.
Pitch number 75 from Johnson into Danica Coffey, who is 0 for 2. Maya Johnson has given up 4 hits, only 4 hits, and 3 of them came in that 5-run third, including the big bop, which was the grand slam for Jennings. But boy, what an impressive start for this rookie.
Job of just being herself and settling in. That's the key, especially in moments like this. You don't know how you're going to fare in a new setting, a pro setting. So finding yourself, just sticking to you, staying true to you, and I think she's done exactly that.
One-two pitch goes inside.
And you talked about the pitches that I don't like a lefty screwball breaking into me. Yeah, no, thank you. I don't want any part of that. So Danica Coffey, you can have all of that.
Wow, Sydney Sherrill, solid second base defender for the second out. AUSL and Adidas brings together the energy of the game with the style and performance fans love, featuring exclusive apparel, elevated essentials, and athlete-inspired looks. The Adidas collection delivers comfort and quality you deserve. Visit the AU Pro Shop online at shop.auprosports.com. And Adidas, what a great, big, terrific commitment that they are making to this league.
And it's just a testament to the brands that have stepped up to support, to invest in this league. And Adidas, we are all happy to be sporting Adidas. You said you got your new Adidas. I've got my Adidas.
Bought my new ones for opening day. Yep.
The uniforms look fire. They look sharp. The athletes love them. Cleats, everything.
Yeah, and the gear that you can get is terrific. So check it out on the website. Julia Lassiter up with 2 out and nobody on.
Ooh, and
you knew Kat was going to have something cool on.
Some new kicks. I got to text her. Look at those kicks, girl.
Kat Osterman, the general manager for the Texas Volts, and had a drop ball that Natasha Watley despised.
Yeah, I still have nightmares about it.
Ooh, got her. 2-out base runner on the hit by pitch. First one given up by Johnson. And here is Binford up for her second time since coming in to spell Rachel Garcia. No longer pitching, but still in the batting order. Batting 7th.
Just the versatility of having two-way players, a Rachel Garcia, a Liam Binford, just what it does to your lineup to be able to go back and forth with the two of them, hit for themselves. They can play defensively. Leah Binford can also play first base. Rachel Garcia can do the same. So it's just so nice. Again, I talked about it earlier, but so many young athletes just being able to be versatile. If you're a pitcher, hitting for yourself, doing more things than one.
And it certainly does give versatility, right, that you mentioned to the lineup. You know, Binford's not pitching anymore, but she can still contribute at bat. 1-2 with Lassiter over at first. And the changeup ends the inning. Texas strands a runner. They're down 5 as we go to the bottom of the 6th inning. Maya Johnson cooking. AUSL is sponsored by Game Changer and also by Zillow. Someday starts today. And if you dig the long ball, you've had a lot to be happy about in this game.
You came to the right place if you dig the long ball. Both sides, we're seeing it leave the park, leaving it, letting it fly. Maya Brady, Sydney Romero, Tiara Jennings.
A couple of grand slams in this game by Brady and Jennings. And we have a new catcher in, Jordan Rudd-Lee, coming in to catch for Edenfield. Jesse Warren leading things off here in the bottom of the 6th inning, takes a healthy cut against Jessica Mullins, who is the 3rd Texas pitcher we've seen tonight. Warren has made a couple of really nice plays defensively at 3rd, but we're used to that. Going all the way back to when she played at Florida State. 2-time defensive MVP in Athletes Unlimited. And you can see why.
Yeah, the nickname, the human highlight reel, but just makes it look so easy. It's just how consistent she has been over the years with the glove.
She can do it with the glove, and she can do it with the bat. Jesse Warren's turn to touch them all.
Okay, Jesse Warren, we're just giving you some love with the glove, but she can get it done on both sides of the plate. Just a dynamic athlete and so much power. Just look at her stance, just so compact, effortless power. And this ball gets out of here in a hurry.
It's a 4th home run hit by OKC today. Tilting the world off its axis for a moment, apparently. But boy, what a powerful display. 11 runs crossing the plate for the Spark as Wiz comes up. And we have a defensive change. Jaden Goodwin is now playing left field for Texas in place of Amina Vega, who started. All right, so Jesse Warren, boy, she got a hold of one too, and here she is with Nicole Mendez.
Well, Jesse, you basically sprinted around that whole entire baseline. And then tell me about the celebration at home. We've seen it a lot this game with the Spark.
Yeah, we actually just came up with it in the locker room before the game started, but just trying to keep it fun, keep it light, play like kids out here, play for the little girls that, you know, we were when we were younger, and, you know, we dream to be here, and it's super cool to see everybody hitting the ball really well.
Yeah, I love it. Thank you so much. Back to you.
Thank you very much. Boy, and just the opportunity, right? Play pro ball, like, and Warren showing that joy, running around the bases. That was a walk to Wiz following Jesse's home run.
Well, we heard Tiari talking about it, just keeping the game light, and Jesse Warren, you know, their celebration, and we heard Sydney Romero at the beginning of the game talking about how we're going to celebrate, and those are all of the things that make this so fun. And, you know, those are the things that you remember the most, is the celebrations, the fun you had, not necessarily all the pressure. So keeping the game light, keeping it fun.
Yep, still a game, and it's interesting. You know, you have conversations. I know you talked to both general managers, forming teams. I mean, from scratch in every season. That's going to drop in for Harper. So all 3 that have come to the plate in this inning have reached for OKC, but they're getting good character people you know will be good teammates. It's not just talent.
Absolutely, and character goes so far, and having athletes that are willing to accept roles, willing to be versatile, willing to be uncomfortable, those are what makes great teams. And Coach I keep calling him Coach Kirk Walker.
Well, that's how you know him, though, right?
You know, so GM Kirk Walker, but that was one of the things that he stressed was I wanted a team of character. I wanted people that were going to gel, get along together, and then we'll figure out the talent.
Now a pinch runner for Wiz over there at second base. It is KK Madry. So Madry is a utility player who finished up her career at Liberty after starting out at LSU. Now your pinch runner over at second. Jenkins, that's foul ball. Oklahoma City, 11 runs on 8 hits, half of them home runs. Sets her down. Jenkins goes down looking.
Nolan's finding the zone. That's her screw on the outer half. And Grace Jenkins having some incredible at-bats today. So that's a big out.
And now Maya Brady comes up, hit that grand slam back in the second inning and comes up with a base open and 2 outs. But Sid Romero's on deck. It's not like you're, I mean, it's like pick your poison, right?
Right, you don't have very many hitters that you can take off.
Sid got a home run right after Maya's slam. Oh, God, I love good changeup.
Yeah, same.
Come on.
Same, especially with the speed of Mullen. Her velo, she's getting up there around 67, 68. So throwing that changeup in, keeping these hitters off balance, so important.
How do you prepare for, or can you prepare for a changeup, knowing that she's hitting the stuff in the upper 60s and then she throws that in?
Well, she doesn't throw her changeup that often, so she's not a pitcher that I would actually prepare for hitting a changeup off of. She's got a lot of velo. She throws high percentage, more hard stuff. Someone like Binford, I would try to think about sitting more changeup because she throws it so often. But definitely for Mullins, you definitely have to flash it. You have to show it, throw it for a strike so that it can be respected.
Maybe fouling it off. I would think it would be difficult to be an elite pitcher without a good changeup, right? With the way hitters are now.
Right, and that's a great point. I think for Mullins to continue to develop at this level, she's going to have to incorporate that and throw the changeup more often so that hitters can respect it a little bit more.
So here we go, a full count to Brady with 2 on. Chop that off the glove of Sierra Romero, and that's going to send in another run. Maya Brady with 5 RBIs tonight.
And just a productive piece of hitting. This ball is elevated and left hung over the plate, and Maya Brady just hitting that power. But KK Madry, so much speed, doesn't even hesitate, gets in there effortlessly.
Yeah, Madre, remember, she was the pinch runner that came in for Wiz, and that extra speed certainly helped, and that gets away from the catcher, Rudd Lee, so the runners move up 60 feet. It is 12-5, OKC leading Texas here in the bottom of the 6th inning. Opening night in the AUSL, Athletes Unlimited Softball League. Sid Romero up. And Sid Romero has an opportunity to end this game right now because the run rule is in effect in this league as well. So with the 7-run lead, Maya Brady over at second, and it's Amari Harper who can end this if she can cross the plate. Inside, it gets away from the catcher, and this game is over. So Jordan Rudd-Lee coming in to catch in that inning, and the pitch got away, and that is it. What a way to end the first game of the year.
Yeah, what a way to end, and this ball gets away from Jordan Rudd-Lee. And Amari Harper able to walk in and get the run needed to force the run roll for the Spark.
And that is the second wild pitch of the inning for Mullins.
And Amari Harper just heads up base running at third. Just take a look at her, just no hesitation, and gets in there easily.
So a great start to the season for the OKC Spark in their first year in the AUSL. They win it by the final of 12-5, or 13-5, pardon me. 13 runs on 9 hits and no errors for Texas. 5 runs on 4 hits and 4 very costly errors.
Yes, and what stands out to me is the Spark being able to capitalize on the Volts' mistakes, their errors that they made, the uncharacteristic walks from Rachel Garcia, the back-to-back home runs, Maya Brady, Sydney Romero. I love the two of them at the top of the lineup. Just great Sparks plugs for the Spark.
Yeah,
done.
A perfect nickname for the OKC softball team as they win at 13-5 to open up this 2026 season. And how about a rookie debut for Maya Johnson? She gets the win, goes all the way, and here she is with Nicole Mendez.
Maya, your debut, how was it feeling in the circle, in front of the home crowd, in front of your teammates to run support? That was huge.
I mean, it was just insane. My teammates had my back. I had that one inning, a little slip up, and so, you know, it was nice to have run support. It kind of eased the nerves of a first pro start. So I'm just so lucky for my teammates and my coaches. They're incredible.
Yeah, going into your first pro start, what is preparation looking like? What is going through your mind, the mindset whenever you enter in the mound?
Yeah, I think for me it's a new catcher, new team, so trusting my catcher to call the right sequences, trusting the scout, and then just really executing pitch by pitch. It's a little bit of an adjustment from college, a little bit bigger zone. Hitters are consistently good top to bottom too. It's really trusting the process.
Yeah, I bet you love that bigger zone. Thank you so much. Go celebrate with your team.
Thank you.
Thank you, guys.
All right, thank you, Nicole Mendez, and congratulations to Maya Johnson as OKC takes it 13-5. Natasha Watley, pleasure working with you. We'll do it again tomorrow. We are through here. I'm Pam Ward as we say so long. OKC wins it 13-5, and we have more softball coming your way. Don't go anywhere because the Bandits and the Talons are about to start their seasons. The Talons beat the Bandits in the championship series last year, so we're going to watch. We're there. So thanks for watching. The Spark and the Volts will play again tomorrow after the run rule win. OKC with 4 home runs. More softball. Here are the Bandits and the Talons.
careers, and we're going to see